Episode was inspired in one of the Tuesday Tea with Evelyn episodes. So if you haven't joined me on Tuesday mornings yet, please do. I come weekly giving you some fun tips for living your best life, aging well. So always something really fun. So this episode was called 10 self-care or self-love activities for you to try. So I expanded that list. I'm like, afterwards I thought, oh, instead of 10, let's go with 25. So I have 25 fun, self-loving activities for you to try to bring in the joy because someone's for us to just have a little bit more reflection, a little bit slower lifestyle, doing something out of the box, enjoying the fresh air and the sunshine. So these ideas will be for you. Now, I'm not going to go through all of these in details because it's 25. So the blog post will be linked below so you can go to the blog post and check them out in detail. But let me tell you what I have. So some of them are repeat because I gave 10 the last time. I just added 15 more. So, and I have them broken into segments. So the first one is all about the things that you can do for yourself, by yourself, because you know what? We need to spend time with ourselves. We are so busy all the time with other people and taking care of others. And sometimes when we're alone, we're not prioritizing that number one person that we're with 24/7, and that's ourselves. So instead of just being alone, not doing anything, here are some things that you can do for yourself. So the first one is just like the last time, have that brunch, get all dressed up, have your makeup on, your favorite fragrance, your jewelry, your hat, and be in your backyard and your patio and have a brunch for yourself, like your favorite brunch items. For me, that will be a cup of tea, scone, um, a quiche, but whatever it is for you, something bubbly, maybe sparkling water with some fruit infused. So whatever that would be for you. So that's one. Number one. The second one is to create a summer playlist. So on Spotify. So on the blog, I have a link to my Spotify list. So check it out, what's on my list. And it's still building and building right now. It's a small list, but it's going to grow and grow. Great thing about that is I can add to that list every year. And then I can add another list seasonally. So I can have an autumn list, a winter list, a spring list. So, and it doesn't have to be Spotify, whatever your favorite place of housing your favorite tunes. Okay, then there's again the picnic and the journal. So again, you can do this by yourself, go off somewhere, whether it's in your backyard or lake, a beach, a park, and do some journaling. And whatever that means for you, the journaling could be sometimes you can journal with pictures. You can just doodle some things. You can write some things. It's your journal. You put in there whatever it is that you want. Okay, so the next one is about moving your body because I'm a big believer that aging well, you got to have some activity, some movement. So summertime's a great time to just get out to where there's water. You might want to try some water fun activities. You might want to do a hiking or just a hiking trail. You might want to start or join a walking club, do some gardening, dance, whether it's at home or out and about. Go on a summer photo walk. All of these are detailed in the blog. So I tell you exactly what that is. Okay, then slowing your pace, that reflection portion. So that could be joining a book club or starting a book club, or maybe you just want to read aloud and you have your own nice little nook, someplace either in your backyard, in your home that's designated for reading, something comfortable, someplace where you can have some water nearby because you've got to make sure that you're hydrating all the time during summer. In fact, let me give you an example. When I talk, my throat gets really dry. So that was a perfect time for that. You can do some bird watching. Right now, I'm not doing bird watching. I'm watching some kittens. they love coming playing right outside my door in the little patio area, and they are like little guys, and so they're playful and fun. I am enjoying them, but I also enjoy bird watching, especially if it's a hummingbird, but any kind of bird. And a great way to observe them is to draw, because when you're drawing, you really have to pay attention to details, and you pay attention to the design that God has given them, and all the colors and all the everything that just makes them really special. You might want to visit a museum or an art gallery. You might want to try something musical. Music is so good for our brain. It actually helps with memory, believe it or not. But music is so whether it's like you joining a choir or you're learning an instrument or you're just going out to a musical, enjoy something that has music in it. Then there's things you can do with your friends. And that's the last category. So what can you do with your friends? You can do an outdoor concert. And friend could be like an adult daughter. It could be getting together with your family, adult children and their grandchildren and your grandchildren. It could be whatever that is for you. Okay, so an outdoor concert that's really popular in the summer. For me, there's like Redondo Beach, my favorite place to go. The beach, and they have concerts at the beach versus concerts at the park. There's concerts at I've enjoyed concerts at the botanical gardens. One I really enjoy because they play classical music. They bring the orchestra in, and that is wonderful. And then others just bring in just the way you would do it at a park when there's a different type and style of music, and they have a different artist every week. So that's always fun. Then there's places that do outdoor movie nights. You can even host one. You can have an out if you have an outdoor projector and have a screen up or sheet up, and have some people, some friends come over, neighbors, have some popcorn, and that'll be great in a way of connecting. Because summer evenings are so pleasant. The weather, the temperature is just perfect. You can host your own backyard tea party. You can keep it simple, where it's just tea, iced tea, and some sparkling fruit and infused water, and just some finger sandwiches, or just some fruit, or just some scones. Or you can do something elaborate and do a whole tea party setup. Or you can make it fun and everyone gets to bring a portion, so everyone's sharing into the potluck. So it's not heavily cost on one person. So that would be fun. You can pretend to be a tourist. So go somewhere local and look at that area with new eyes, as if you've never been there, and do something that you've never done in that city. Like maybe there's a mom and pop cafe or restaurant that you would like to try, and they would appreciate it. I would tell you, as an entrepreneur, I can tell you they would appreciate your patronage. Um, if you love camping, go camping with some friends or with family or with an organization. Personally, I'm done with the camping. I don't think I really want to do much camping anymore. I'm more for the give me a nice hotel. But if you love camping, absolutely do that. You can do, let's see what else I have on here. You can do with your friends. You can do a summer party. Oh my gosh, yeah. Those are not just for the teen girls or the preteen girls. Anyone can do a summer party. And you know what? You can even ask me for samples. I can send you samples so everyone can have fun. Because girls, when you do your summer party, you know how we do each other's hair when you were growing up. You do hair, and you do try on like a mask or something. So do that. I have products that will help you with that. Or if you want some products for relaxation, I can help you with that. Just ask for samples. I can get those to you. Or you can just go ahead and order full size so that everyone's enjoying the products together. Just do a whole spa facial or DIY spa experience. That would be great. You can do a paint night, a paint and sip. A lot of them have like wine and painting. I've done one before that they've closed now, but it was so cool when we did. It was ice cream and painting. So instead of having wine, which I was not a wine drinker, I would have ice cream. And we had ice cream. It was at a local ice cream shop. So we had ice cream and did the painting. That was fun. So then you can also host a swap party where you all can swap um, jewelry, any type of accessories, like maybe they're still great. Want things that are still usable, right? But maybe you're not wearing anymore. Like maybe there's jewelry that you're not using anymore, and you don't mind gifting to a friend, and you're getting something else in exchange. And so it could be jewelry, it could be clothing, but that's a little tough if everyone's not wearing the same size. It could be your favorite books, even if you have DVDs around, if other people have DVD players as well. Those kind of things can be kind of fun. You can even do a cooking party where you can have a theme, like everyone makes their favorite cookie recipe or their favorite dessert or their favorite main dish or side dish or whatever that is. Everyone, maybe probably not a lot of you ladies, unless you have a commercial kitchen that you're able to borrow. But if it's in your own personal kitchen, like maybe two friends over and you guys are doing something together, and there's downtime with that while the food's in the oven or cooking on the stove, you can have some girl time and just some fun connections with that. And then everyone gets to take food home and a recipe home and rolling their recipe list. So that's great. And of course, absolutely, you can connect with me either online or in person. If you're local to me, I can come and do a really fun summer glow party with you where we're trying skincare parties, or it could be some relaxation parties, products where we're doing some Jafra products or some doTERRA products where there's the oils going, or I can teach you all about the wellness end of it, where we're sampling some of our wellness products that talks about our gut health or our sleeping pattern